Okay, so our very first lesson that we went through was food and its components. So apart from notes that I gave, most of the thing was verbal because it's all general that we need to know before we learn everything else from the lesson. So for new students, whoever joined in between, please listen to whatever I'm telling you all carefully because this will not be repeated again. And if there's any doubt, please ask me. So first in this lesson, we need to know what food is. So we know that anything that we consume that is edible, edible means that can actually be consumed by your body. Anything that we consume doesn't mean poison or anything, but it's edible. Okay, it should be edible. It should have some nutritional value and help our body is called as food. So any component that we consume which provides nourishment to the body is called food. So if you want all this extra information, please make note when I'm actually telling you all. Okay, so
Ma'am, this is given in the resources page, right?
yes,
Okay, ma'am.
but whatever I'm writing right now will not be there in the resources. Okay, so all that I'm writing now, right now, it's all just new information. It's already something that I taught you, but just I'm writing it as words. That's only the difference. So you can make note whenever you want. Okay, I won't be giving you time and all in between because it's something I already taught you. Okay, so this is only food. Okay, so in order to make this food, we put in a lot of materials into it. Like for example, you're gonna make rice. Okay, so for making rice, what you're gonna do? Just you're gonna take the rice, that is the raw rice. You're gonna add water. You're gonna add salt, and then you're gonna boil it, and then you're gonna cook it and eat it. So this rice, water, and salt are called the ingredients. Okay, so the components or the materials that is required for preparing the food item is called ingredients. Okay, I'm repeating again. The components or material that is used for preparing the food is called the ingredients. Okay, so food materials. So food items it can be a plant material or it can be an animal material. So this food that we get from can be from plants or animals. Okay, so we know that we eat different food items every day. Okay, each of these food items, they require ingredients to make them. Okay, like chicken curry is made with chicken, spices, ghee, water, oil. So all this put together only you get chicken curry. Okay, you can't just get it ready made. Okay, so now this is what ingredients is about. Now the food sources, how are we getting the food from? So this ingredient that we're using to cook the food can be from the plants or from the animals. Okay, we know that we get rice from plants or animals. Where do we get it from? Plants. Very good. So chicken, you get it from animals. So items like salt, water, and all this is an additional category. Okay, because salt and water and all, it is not something that we don't get it from plants, nor do we get it from animals. So it's an additional third category that is basically from the nature. Okay, so plants and animals we'll talk about again. Okay, so remember there are three categories: plants, animals, and natural. Okay, so now plant parts and animal parts. So plant products. So the food products that we get from the plant is only the plant product. So Tarakeshwaran, give me any two example of plant products.
Ma'am, vegetable and fruits.
Vegetable and fruits. Very good. Ashwath, animal products.
Chicken and mutton.
Chicken and mutton. Okay. Okay. So is honey a plant product or an animal product? Who can answer this?
Ma'am, can I?
Tell me.
Animal.
Animal. Why not plant?
Sorry, I'm plant.
Okay, why not animal?
Ma'am, because it does not, like we are not using any animals. Ma'am, does insect also count?
Insect also count. Okay, wait. Whoever says it's a plant product, honey is a plant product, raise your hand.
Ma'am, honey.
Honey. Only Advika? Okay. Whoever says honey is an animal product, raise your hand. Quickly. You should either take plant or animal. You can't just stay without answering anything. Tarakeshwaran, honey is plant or animal?
Ma'am, I think it's a reason.
It's both. Okay, nice, interesting. Soumya, plant or animal product? Soumya. Ashwath.
Ma'am, can you say the reason why it's plant?
No, I didn't say if it is plant or I didn't say if it's animal. I didn't give the answer yet.
Ma'am, plant.
Plant. Okay, then why you didn't raise your hand along with Advika? I'm giving you one last time, no confusions. Whoever thinks honey is an animal product, raise your hand. Adrit, Deepika, Shritesh, Aishwarya. Okay, put your hands down. Whoever thinks honey is a plant product, raise your hand. Okay, great. Fine. Put your hands down. So the correct answer is animal product. Why? Because it's not a plant product. I know you get nectar from the flowers only, but nectar is not there for ready consumption. We can't consume nectar like how honeybees or insects consume. These honeybees convert this nectar to a consumption form, that is into honey, so that we humans can consume it. So this honey is like made by the animals, not for our consumption. It's made for them, but we tend to use it. We humans use what the honeybees make. So honey is made by the honeybees, which is an animal. Okay, Sonia. Okay, 1 minute, guys. Okay, I hope the doubt is clear. Is it clear?
Ma'am, can it be both?
Sorry?
Ma'am, can it be the honey can be made by plants and animals, then we can say, right?
We can't say both, because without animal, honey will not be there itself. So the main reason why honey is being made is because animal exists. Okay, the animal only is making the nectar into honey. Am I clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So now these animals, or the animal product that we get, these animals can be classified into 3 categories. That is herbivores, omnivores, and carnivores. You very much well know that herbivores are the animals that consume only plants, and omnivores are animals that consume both plants and animals. So are we omnivores, herbivores, or carnivores?
Omnivores. Omnivores.
Omnivores.
Ma'am,
And carnivores.
ma'am,
Yes.
and some can be herbivorous and some can be omnivorous in human.
I know there are vegetarians and non-vegetarians, but there are people who consume egg, which is again an animal product. So the point is, we cannot say that humans are some are herbivorous and some are omnivorous. Even if there are human beings who are completely vegan, which means they're completely consuming only vegetarian and not even touching non-vegetarian, then they're still called as omnivores, because the whole point is omnivores means humans are animals, humans are also animals, right? So they're animals who can consume both in plants and animals. They are able to. It's not like you go give a vegetarian, you make them eat a meat, you tell them it is mushroom, you tell them it is soya, you make them eat. They're just going to eat it. They're not going to know. It's not like they cannot eat it. Whereas cows, goats, and buffaloes, they cannot eat animals. Digestion will not occur itself. They cannot consume itself. That is what they call as herbivores. Okay, so omnivores, humans are omnivores only. You don't consider them as herbivores. Got it? My clear clarification. Okay. So what do animals eat? So you know that depending on what they eat, they are classified into these three categories. So the method of eating or choices of food followed by living organism is called food habit. I'm writing another new definition over here. Okay, so I won't give
Ma'am,
you time.
I have a doubt.
Yes.
Ma'am, in some little more in some grassy areas, the grass will be little more bigger, so in which the insects will come, and if the cow and goat will eat it.
The goat will eat it, no, they'll spit it out. They know how meat tastes like, they know how blood tastes like, they'll spit it out. Now what you're gonna, like, for example, you're eating curry leaves, there's some certain amount of curry leaves on your curd rice. You know, most of us, we don't eat the curry leaves, we'll throw the curry leaves out. Even if it comes to your mouth, you taste the curry leaves, you spit it out, right? That is the reflex reaction of every living organism. They won't just consume it like that.
Ma'am,
Okay.
then how we can also, like, we also have the tasting power, so we can say that this is animal product, we should not eat it.
So you're asking how will they know?
No, ma'am, we can also know, right? So this is animal product, we should not eat it. Anyone will say that it is a plant product, eat it. But we can also know, right?
Okay, so your point is, what are you trying to ask? What is your question?
Ma'am, like human also, if someone will give humans.
Okay, so you're asking that humans, how are you telling them they're omnivores if they can also taste?
Yes, ma'am.
That's what I'm telling you. The digestive system of the humans itself is built differently. Even if they know, it's not like they won't be able to consume. It's not that they will die, or it's not like their body will not digest. But when it comes to these herbivores, the animal product will not be digested by their digestive body. It's because that is how they are built. They are built only for digesting and breaking down of proteins that is given by the plant product. They won't be able to handle the carbohydrates and fats by the animal product. Do you get it? It will
Yes,
affect
ma'am.
their whole bodily system. That is why we're considering them as herbivores or omnivores or carnivores. Okay. Okay. So methods of eating or choices of food that is followed by any living organism is called as the food habit. Okay. Please make note of it. After this, we have yeah, with this we're actually done. This is just additional information that I gave. So you know that most of the plant products, they grow up from a particular seed. They grow up from the seed. This is the first stage of any plant. Okay, so this seed, this is how a seed looks like. It has two kidney shaped structures, which has an outer body and an inner body. The outer body is nothing but like a coat. It's called as a seed coat. It protects the seed from outside. Okay, from inside you can see the red portion over here I've drawn. So this is called the radicle. This is from where the baby shoots. The mother's womb is there. No, the mother's womb, there is an umbilical cord. There is a cord from which the baby is attached to. They'll cut the cord after delivery of the baby. So this is like an umbilical cord. Okay, so from this only the plant is being emerging. So radical. So you can see the plant emerging over here. So the basic shoot or the baby shoot that is emerging is called as the epicotyl. Just below the epicotyl, you have the hypocotyl. Okay, and this total structure I've drawn over here is the embryo. So when I'm asking you questions of draw the structure of a seed or draw a structure of a plant embryo, everything is the same. Okay, so
Ma'am,
each
can I go ahead?
1 minute. Each one is called a cotyledon, and both of them together is called cotyledons. Okay, so this is how they grow. It's from the seed, this is shoot, from the shoot there's the plant, and from the plant there is the fruit. This is how the whole process is. Yes, tell me, Advika.
Ma'am, can I note it out once again?
Yeah, sure. Don't ask me, as I'm telling you, this is just a free class. So you can just note on whatever you want in between. Okay, I'm not giving you time and all. I'll just keep on going. Okay, so this seed over here, this image you can see over here, a small shoot has come. You would have seen many sprouts and all. You would have seen small seeds with small openings like this in green color. You'd have seen a lot. Okay, these are known as sprouted seeds. So they are sprouted out. So it's called sprouted seed. Okay, so this is all you need to know about food and its components. Do you guys have any doubts? Anybody has any doubts? Sarakeshwaran, was this chapter clear? It's a very small chapter. Any doubts you have? You're not audible now.
And I don't have any doubts.
Okay, fine.
Ma'am, no.
Tell me, da.
Ma'am, habitat. There are 4 types, right? The scavengers.
Scavengers. Okay. You're asking what the scavengers are?
Yes.
Okay, who is asking this? Advika.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So scavengers is nothing but that each of them they consume on plants, they consume on plants and animals, they consume on animals. But scavengers are animals that consume on the dead plants. Is this an additional information? It's not necessary for the chapter. So those that consume on
Ma'am, like vulture.
basically like vulture, yes. Okay, am I clear, Advika?
Yes.
Okay. So mostly anything that is dead, something that is rotten, only they'll consume. Okay, that is how their body is designed.
Ma'am,
Okay. Yes.
ma'am, what if the vulture gets a body which is gets some 5-6 days and it will get some germs, so will it eat?
Yes, it will eat. It's not like it will get some germs and all. Dead means definitely there will be germs. But maybe their body is designed in such a way that the germs will not affect them. Their body can actually kill the germs. That's how their body is designed. That's why they are eating this rotten and decayed matter. No.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now can we have a small quiz?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you send the quiz link on quizzes.com?
Quizzes.com. There's already another quiz that I've looked for. I'll check on whatever you told, okay, for the next lesson.
Okay, ma'am.
So the order will be Adrit, Advika, Aishwarya, Ashwath, Deepika, Tarakeshwaran, Sritej, and Soumya. Repeating the order: Adrit, Advika, Aishwarya, Ashwath, Deepika, Tarakeshwaran, Sritej, and Soumya. Okay, 1 minute, guys. Hello. Good evening, sir. I'm actually taking class. Yes, sir. 7th and 8th together. Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay. Okay, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think I do. I'll check on it, sir. Yeah, thank you, sir. All right. You can type down the answer somewhere. You can like type it in the chat box. But I want you to be a little not slow. First question.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am. Ma'am, omnivores.
Omnivores. Okay, very good. Next person, quickly.
Ryan, carnivores.
Carnivores, very good.
Ma'am, no, ma'am. Omnivores.
Omnivores. What do frogs eat?
No, ma'am, herbivores.
Herbivores. Okay, what do frogs eat?
Plants.
They eat plants. What do they use their tongue for? What do they use their tongue for? To catch?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am, carnivores.
To catch insects, no, you should think. Next.
Both AB.
Very good.
Oh, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, is it cereals?
Cereals, yes. Cereal, you don't get it from animals, you get it from plants. Who's the next person?
Ma'am, ghee.
Ghee. Okay, very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, actually, I don't know what does cockroaches eat.
Why do humans get scared of cockroach? Because they bite, right?
Okay.
Ma'am, I do not understand the question well.
Which one? This one, the classifier according to the food type.
Yes, ma'am.
So basically, they're asking, what is the food type? I told you what is the food habit, right? So what do cockroaches eat? They
Ma'am,
eat
carnivores, ma'am.
carnivores. Okay, but actually cockroaches eat both plants and animals. Okay, so they're actually omnivores.
Okay, ma'am.
Next.
Herbivores.
Omnivores, very good.
Ma'am, is it ghee?
Ghee is the answer.
No, ma'am, seed.
Seed, very good. Okay. Last question. Whose turn is it? Is it Soumya's turn?
No, ma'am. I answered. Then after me, one more person answered.
Okay, whose turn is it now? Is it
I
Ashwath?
answered the last question.
Ashwath, is it your turn?
No, ma'am. I think Aishwarya.
Okay,
No, ma'am. It's Advika's.
Okay, Advika, answer. Can you answer, Advika?
Ma'am, plants. I answered.
Okay.
अरे कुछ नहीं यार बात.
Okay, got it. So, this quiz, you even learned a new thing over here. You learned what category cockroaches come under. Okay. We have another quick quiz.
Ma'am, it will be from first.
Yeah, from first.
Okay, ma'am.
This is all general knowledge question.
Ma'am, it's
Fine.
Ma'am, it's large amount of meat with few vegetables.
Okay, so most energy efficient method to feed large human population. So apart from China, you know that large human population is also India, right? So do we always consume large amount of uh, meat with few vegetables?
No, ma'am.
What do we what is our staple consumption? What do we always consume?
Ma'am, vegetables.
Every day, what do you have for lunch?
Ma'am, vegetables.
Only vegetables you'll have.
Ma'am, and sometimes meat.
Only vegetables and meat you'll have.
No, ma'am, sometimes meat.
Okay. For lunch.
Ma'am, mostly rice. Mostly rice and wheat, rice, chapatis,
Ma'am,
and some curries.
Okay, so rice is the common staple diet of India. If someone's asking you what is the staple diet of India, you should be able to say it's rice. Because in most parts of India, they will definitely have rice. Without rice, you're going to become carbohydrate deficient. Okay, so option A is the answer. It's mostly rice,
Ma'am,
vegetables.
actually, I thought about China.
That's why I told you India, no? To not give you confusion. Okay, it's fine. Next person.
Ma'am, all of the above.
Out of table. Very good. Next.
Yes, ma'am.
You can try.
Ma'am, pumpkin.
Oh, you know the answer. You just guessed it or you actually knew?
Ma'am, actually, my school, we did this chapter, so they told us this.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so for all those who doesn't know, so flower of the pumpkin plant is actually edible. Okay, we can actually eat it. They use it in many soup. Okay, as side dish and all they'll use it. Okay, you can
Ma'am,
even use them.
how does it looks like?
I'll show that to you later. So you can use them in salads and all. Okay. Okay. Next person.
Yes, ma'am.
Just look at the image carefully. Okay, you're supposed to like choose the appropriate example. Look at it carefully. Answer.
Ma'am, can you move up? Tomato. Ma'am, I didn't understand this question.
Okay, so this is asking these different parts of plant is there, which is P, Q, R, S. Okay, so these different parts of plants, you're just going to choose an appropriate example. Okay, so here you can clearly see both P and Q, they both are almost looking like, sorry, not P and Q. P is like a stem part, R is more like a shoot, it's like a bud, whereas Q is a leaf and S is the root. Okay, so here I know this is difficult to answer, so it's fine. So you answer the next question. Okay, so the rajma, soya bean, and pea is the answer. Okay, so you know actually the pea plant, it belongs to the legume. Legume is nothing but what do you say? It's, you can see they're actually pointing it to the midrib. Okay, that is where the peas, you know, green peas, right? They open up, right? So it's more relatable to there. And similarly, the remaining parts, okay, the rajma, soya bean, they all come under these roots and stem and all that. So depend on that they have classified it. Okay, but actually this is not much important. It's just an out of portion question. Okay, so you can answer the next question.
Yes, ma'am.
This is easy only.
Ma'am, 1 and 2.
1 and 2, very good, because we know that pumpkin's flowers can also be edible. We also known as banana. Banana can be edible as the fruit, and it's even its peel has roughage, which is good as medicine. Okay, next person.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Yes.
Um. Ma'am, I didn't understand the question.
Okay, so first let me tell you what is primary and secondary and tertiary consumers. Okay, so primary consumers are like the basic. Okay, so primary consumers are primary producers. Sorry, primary producers are the basic producers. So you know everything that we eat end up going back to the plants only. Okay, even if a lion is eating a goat, this goat is eating a plant only. So somehow the plant is linked to the food chain of a carnivore or an omnivore. Okay, so the primary producers are always plants. Okay, and tertiary consumers. Tertiary consumers are, now look at the term consumers and look at the term producers. Okay, consumers means those who consume. Secondary consumers is the goat over here, whatever example I told. The goat is a secondary consumer. Primary producer is the plant. Secondary consumer is the goat. Tertiary consumer is the one who consumes the animal thirdly. So finally, who is consuming it? A lion is eating. So lion is the tertiary consumer over here. Okay, herbicides is nothing but it's like it's like insecticides, fertilizers. You're just killing the pests and the insects in the plants. That's called herbicides. Now answer the question.
Um, Ma'am, is it P or A?
C or A? I already told you A will completely come only for plants. So the option is
C.
C. Very good. Secondary consumers, because hawks, lizards, owls, and cats are again animals that can be consumed by another animal. Okay, lizards can be eaten by frogs. Owls can be eaten by vultures. Cats can again be eaten by higher animals like lions and everything. Hawks can also be eaten by vultures and eagle and bigger birds. Okay. Now next question.
Ma'am, root.
Yes, root. Okay. So yeah, the part of the banana plant not used as food is root, obviously. Um, next person quickly. Time is running.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
This is a bit tricky only, but it's, if you think, you can answer.
Ma'am, what is the meaning of churning?
Churning means, these in olden days is butter, curd, and all. They'll put it in a basic a bowl, and they will use a stick to grind it.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am,
That is called
is it
churning.
like they'll take a pot and they'll keep inside a stick and they'll roll it.
Rotate, yeah, exactly. They'll just rotate it and everything.
Ma'am, to
That's-
make butter.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I think
So necessary needs to be correct. You can try, it's fine.
ma'am, I think churning.
Churning, very good. It's churning only because churning is something that you use for milk products. That is what they've given you, lassi. Okay, very good. Next person. Quickly, you just have 30 seconds, quick.
Ma'am, it's Soumya. She has to type.
Ma'am, should I answer?
Yeah, okay, answer.
Omnivore.
Omnivore, very good. Last question, quickly.
Ma'am, hand picking.
Hand picking, excellent. Okay, great. I'll give you an explanation for the last question if you want. So why it is hand picking is because vegetables can be separated from the groups by hand picking. It's the most easiest method. Okay, so you're going to buy it from a market, you're going to buy a lot of fruits and vegetables, you can easily classify it using your hands. So winnowing, it is the method of removing the chaff. Basically, winnowing is you just hit it down, like with the help of wind, you separate it. You know what is sieving? You already saw that. With the filter method, you do it. Okay, this we'll look in detail when we are revising the lesson. Okay. So anybody has any doubts?
Ma'am, pumpkin flower.
Yeah, I'm searching that only. Wait.
Ma'am, I will be back in 1 minute.
Yeah, sure. This is how a pumpkin flower looks like. Okay, in many areas of Kashmir and all, they'll actually fry pumpkin flowers and they eat it. See, it's all fried pumpkin flower.
Ma'am, do they first dry it?
Yeah, they dry it and they fry it. It's of high nutrition value.
In which category of nutrients it is? Like in which category it comes? The pumpkin flower, carbohydrate, fats, protein, vitamins. and-
Proteins. It's a plant product, no? So it's a protein.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Fine. Now let me ask your questions. One minute. A lizard is considered as an omnivore, carnivore, or herbivore. Adrit,
Yes, ma'am. And a lizard is omnivore.
so lizards eat plants, yes? Do they eat plants?
No, ma'am.
So they'll come under
Carnivore.
carnivore. You know that they use their tongue to catch insects. So it's only carnivores. Okay.
Ma'am, I saw one time that butterfly sat on the wall and the lizard came to it and immediately ate it.
Yeah, that's why they're carnivores. Okay. Which part of the carrot plant is used as a food? Aishwarya.
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
Which part of a carrot plant is used as a food?
Uh, uh, I don't know, ma'am.
Okay, Tarakeshwaran.
Root.
Root, very good. Because this is a basic question. You know that carrot belongs to the root family of the plant. So from roots only the carrots come. So it's the root. Very good. Okay.
Ma'am, you didn't ask me.
I'm asking you in jumbled way. I'll ask you. Hmm. Which of the following? Okay, Ashwath, you can answer. Which of the following plant is used for their edible root? Is it carrot? Is it tapioca? Is it turnip? Is it all of the above?
All of the above.
All of the above. Very good. Because all of them are root family only. Very good. Okay. Deepika, the most important edible plant food is the root, is it the stem, is it the leaves, or is it the fruits?
Can you repeat it once again?
The most important edible plant food is the roots, stem, leaves, and fruits.
Ma'am, is it roots?
Did you say roots?
Yes, ma'am.
It's not roots, it's actually fruits. Because it's not necessary, because roots is just one part of the plant, right? Whereas fruits is the main consumption that we do from the plants. So it is the most important edible plant food compared to other parts. Okay. Okay. Where do we get uh, ghee from? Is it plants or animals? Advika.
Ma'am, animals. Why? Because milk comes from cow, buffalo, and goats, and from that will make ghee.
Okay, very good. Um, Sritej, is sugar a plant product or an animal product?
Ma'am, a plant product.
Where do we get it from?
Sugar cane.
Sugarcane, very good. Okay. Okay, note down your homework. Draw in detail and explain about each parts of a plant embryo. Draw in detail and explain about each parts of a plant embryo.
Ma'am, can you repeat?
Ma'am, of a plants?
Wait, I'll write it down. I'll write it down. 1 minute. Which means, for example, just for example, I'm drawing, for example, you're drawing a part of a plant, okay? You're drawing this, you're writing this as leaf. You're supposed to write leaf. Like you,
Set and done.
okay. Just like this, you need to write one small description about each part. You will have cartilage, you will have different part. No. So for
Ma'am?
each part, you need to 1 minute. You need to label it. You need to write the name, put a hyphen, and explain about it down. Am I clear?
Yes.
Ma'am.
Yeah. Please make note of it, and once you're done, you can leave.
Done, ma'am.
Ma'am, 1 second.
Yeah.
Done, ma'am.
Once you're done, you can leave now.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Ma'am, bye, ma'am.
Bye. Da.